Developing now, Bothell High School will be closed for a second day tomorrow as crews work to disinfect the campus. There were no classes today because of fears of coronavirus. KRS 7's Gary Horker found out the North Shore District is not the only one taking precautions with its staff. Gary, there are teachers there and also now in Shoreline who are in self-quarantine.
That's right, Monique, and both of these school districts we found out tonight are handling this situation a little differently. Here in Bothell, a teacher's family member is being tested for coronavirus right now. The teacher is in voluntary quarantine too, but every student who walks through those doors who has that teacher is being told who it is. Over in Shoreline, 3 staff members are now in self-quarantine too, but they will not be identified. While 5th grade elite soccer was being played in Shoreline tonight, we asked parents about the email sent out by the Shoreline School District about 3 staff members who put themselves in self-quarantine, even though none are showing symptoms of coronavirus. The district said no staff member will be identified, so no students or parents in any of Shoreline's 13 schools will be told if their teachers are involved.
I wasn't alarmed by the fact that they didn't give the identities of them and told what school that they were working in.
Bob Shook keeps his son informed about the coronavirus outbreak, and he says identifying school staff who self-quarantine just as a precaution might cause an overreaction.
If they had symptoms, maybe I would think different. I haven't gone that far in my head yet, but given that they don't have any symptoms, I was okay with that decision, not to release the identities.
As a parent, I would be extremely concerned by that.
Jason Thompson disagrees. He believes schools like Bothell High, who identified teachers being tested, are doing the right thing.
I want to know details. Yeah.
There's so much concern, local Home Depots have sold out of respirators and masks, and some are offered on Amazon for outrageous prices. But some parents say when it comes to school, knowledge is power, and they want to know who might have been exposed to the virus and where they work.
There's just so much uncertainty with it that I think that full transparency is the way to go, and I think we need to get through this together, and over-communication I think is a good thing.
Now in Shoreline, the district does disclose this. They say one of the staff members traveled to Southeast Asia recently over midwinter break, and we believe 2 of the others who are in self-quarantine voluntarily were in a meeting here in Bothell with the staff member whose family is being tested for coronavirus tonight. Those tests are pending. We expect to hear the results tomorrow. And tonight we're live, meanwhile, from Bothell High. I'm Gary Horker, KRS 7 News.